Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. Hi, hello. My name is Morgan. Welcome to Morgan's Library. So today I will be filming a bookshelf tour. I will be going in depth of everything that's on my bookshelf and what every shelf means and all the little knickknacks I have on it. So if you're interested in watching, keep on watching. Leave a comment down below of anything else you would like to see. Now let's go ahead and get started with this video. Alright, welcome to my floor. Hello. Yes, it's a little messy. I have boxes everywhere because I just opened up some book mail. But yeah. I wanted to start down below only because it'll be easier for me to start from the bottom to the top. But first we're going to start with this little cart that I have next to my bookshelf. On the bottom is just like normal like things I use for school. Like I have this pencil case. It has like my more pencils and pens, highlighters, stuff like that in there. I have my like hair curler tools. I have a wax warmer. I have like a little beach purse. Just like stuff like that. Not really anything book related. On the second shelf, I have stuff that's going to go in every book that I read. I put on the second shelf because that's what's going to go into my end of the month wrap up, and it's just a lot easier for me to figure out, like, instead of putting everything else back on my bookshelf and having to pull everything out, it's just easier for me to do it this way. On the top of it is my TBR, or the books I still left on my TBR that I still have to read, which is right now there's like 3. I have a journal on there. I have some face masks on here. And then I also have, in this little white bin right here, all my journaling and annotating stuff. So I have like washi tape, all my tabs, I have like sticky notes, stuff like that. Now that's everything that's on this cart. Now let's go over and head over to the bookshelf. Now at the very bottom, on this side of the bookshelf, these are books that I've just purchased or I just got sent to me. That's what's going to go in my book haul that I film at the end of each month as well. All these books will go into the book haul, and after I film my book haul, then they will be put back into where they actually go on the bookshelf. And on the other side is just like random books like that I didn't even have space for. I just didn't know where to put them. And at the very, very end, so like there's just these 2 random novels, but then at the very, very end is where I keep like graphic novels and stuff like that. Like all my very, very tall, large books are all on this end. And then this shelf is mostly at this side is what I would declare like my romance, contemporary, anything like that. So like this is where I have my Colleen Hoover books. I have The Wedding Crasher, which hasn't come out yet, but I'm very excited to read it. I have Again But Better, which is a romance, Fangirl, You and Me on Vacation, which I actually did not enjoy, but it's fine. But yeah, all my romance are on this side of the shelf. And on the other side of the shelf, I'm not too sure if you can see behind my big head, but right here is all my book of the month books. So I have The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, The Keeper of Night, Pretty Little Wife, The Ex-Hex, Not a Happy Family, The Love Hypothesis, and then also The Holiday Swap. I like to keep all my book of the month books together. I just think it looks prettier that way. I have them all right here. And then again, all my romances, stuff like that. Now, those are just my first 2 shelves. We're gonna go ahead and now go up to my next. There's no knickknacks on these 2 shelves because I don't really put knickknacks here because you can't see them in videos anyway. I don't really do sitting down videos, so just these 2 shelves. Then we're gonna go ahead and go to the third. All right, now we're moving on up. This is my middle shelf or my third shelf. This is one of my fantasy shelves. So like any of my fantasy books, anything fantasy related, I put here. I have my fantasy pens strewn out throughout here. I have this candle. It smells so good. I don't actually know what this is from. It's from Godslayer. I do not own that book, but I got this in a Owl Crate box, and it just smells so good. But like some of the books on here that I would classify as fantasy, like I have my Cassandra Clare. I only own 2 of her books, but I am purchasing more of her books. But I have Clockwork Angel and Chain of Gold. I have those 2 books. I have Carvel, Once Upon a Broken Heart, A Lesson in Vengeance, Lake's Edge. Like that's what I would clarify as fantasy. And I also have this book tin that I got from Owl Crate. It's their White London book tin. I have this one. And if you go up above that shelf, we have another knocking stuff off my shelves. It's fine. Right above this shelf, I have another fantasy shelf. Now, once again, we just have a little pin that matches my Jade Fire Gold book right here. It's the pin that goes with that book, so I keep them together. I have this little crown, which is actually inspired by Princess Tiana. She's my favorite princess. My friend bought me this crown because he knows it's my favorite, and he bought it for me for Christmas. And then like a little pin and quill, because that really just speaks like the fantasy aesthetic to me. But yeah, this is just another fantasy shelf. So I keep all my Sarah J Maas books. Like I have Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, and then Throne of Glass. I keep all those books together and they're all right here. I have A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I have this big monster, The Priory of the Orange Tree, Sisters of the Snake. And they're not like perfectly color coded, but they're like, I didn't mean to like color coordinate them, but they kind of are, like the blue, green. These are all black. These are like all yellow and orange. I didn't mean to color coordinate them, but I just felt like that's where they looked the best. Now above this shelf is where I keep my manga, and then also some of my middle grade. Now there's some books on top of here that are not middle grade, only because I either ran out of space. I did purchase another bookshelf. It's just taking a while to get here, but my friend's gonna help me rearrange my bed so that way it's actually facing that way. We're gonna put another bookshelf right here next to it. So at some point, half of this wall right here will be a wall of books basically, and I'm very excited for that. But yeah, but these are like some of my manga. Like right now my favorite one is the Waiting for Spring ones. I have volumes 1 through 4, and then Death Note I had the black edition, so it has volumes 1 through 2 in it. And also on my cart is like the Fairy Tail manga, the first volume. Love that one. In my reading vlog, which will be put up on Saturday, I talk about that book. I love that book so much. But yeah, and then on this side is once again like middle grades. Like I have Furthermore, The Iron Trial, The Lightning Thief. Like obviously some of them that are on the shelf are not middle grade, like Divergent, Daughter of Smoke and Bone, but I just ran out of room, only because the reason why it looks like there's so much space on my bookshelves is because I took my TBR out and it's on my TBR cart. But once all those go back in, this will be completely filled again, which is why I need another bookshelf. But yeah, and then I have this little glass. It has a quote on it. I'm not too sure what book it's from. I think I got it from an Owl Crate subscription. I don't even think I own this book because I've never even heard of this quote, but I have it. And right behind it is this little lantern. There is a light in the middle of it. It's just very dim because it went out, but it's actually inspired by The Priory of the Orange Tree, and I would have put it on my fantasy shelf if I had room. So when I get another bookshelf, that will be transferring down to a fantasy shelf. But yeah, and then on the top of it, I just have like more knickknacks. I have like this puzzle that's inspired by a book. I have this little figurine of Groot on top of it because I'm a big Marvel fan and I needed to showcase that in my bookshelf, so I have that. I have a picture frame of me and my whole family, and just like knickknacks like that, and I also keep my book sleeves up there. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. This was my bookshelf tour. Leave a like, comment down below of anything else you would like to see. Go ahead and follow me on all my social medias like Instagram, my Goodreads, anything like that will all be linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!